Morning all. It's a nice fresh Saturday morning, 6:45, and we're down on the plot. Cup of tea in hand. Today is probably the first of the busiest planting days, and that's of the onions. Also, I want to have a look at the hut. We've had a lot of wind down in the southeast. Oh, I can see from here the wind has already got underneath. Yep, there you go. There's two little beams that I put on the top to hold it down a bit, and obviously the wind has blown them off. I'll throw them back up there in a little bit. Okay, in we go. Little look round, a few bottles. There we go. So anyway, this is a bit of digging I done a few days ago. I'm going to give that a little rake over. This is where the onions are going to go. I'm going to finish off digging along this bit here, tidy the edges of them up a little bit. I'm also going to be having a look at the broad beans under there today, get them clotches off. I'm going to reuse the clotches over the onions. Okay, I'm going to get started and I'll be back in a bit. Well, there you go. Dug over the last little bit down the end here. Had a little tickle up around the rhubarb, around the artichokes. Give it a nice rake over. All ready for the onions. As a general rule, you normally plant your sets 20 centimetres apart and 30 centimetres between rows. As I don't grow the very big ones for exhibitions and things like that, I tend to grow mine 10 centimetres apart and 25 or 20 centimetres per row. That still leaves enough room for you to get a hoe in between and get rid of the weeds. With that, I use a stick with all the markings on. I also put a stick with a line. This time I make sure that I keep them all in line and I don't drift off at an angle. And all you do just leave the tip, just leave the little tip showing at the top. Pop it in, firm it down, not too hard, and carry on along the row. Once they're in, cover them. Cover them with netting, a crotch to stop the birds. The birds will come down, think it's a worm, pull it out and leave it laying on the top of the bed. Right, there you go. That's the first row in, with a nice little mesh over the top to keep the birds out. I'm going to crack on with the rest of these and I'll see you in a bit. There you have it, all done. Onion sets in, netting over the top. The netting will stay over the top of them till about 5 inches high, and then it's safe to take the netting off, fear free of the birds. We swing you around over here. We managed to get some more in as well. Let's take you over there. Managed to get a few more in over there. Same again, netting on, keep the pesky birds off. Just before I go, what I'm going to do, have a quick look at these broad beans, or if there's any under there. I can see one on the end there. Let's just tip you down there. Okay, let's have a little look, see what we got. well, at least there's something there. Not the best specimens, I must admit, but I'll give them a little bit of support and we might get a little something out of them. You never know. Just walk round the other side and have the other ones up. Well, that's a disaster. Never mind. I suppose one row's better than no rows. So that's me done for today. I'm going to pack up, head off home, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye bye for now.